Hey guys, so it looks like we're gonna have a new addition today. That cow right there is the last one that has not had a calf yet. I was actually expecting a calf later this week or early next week, but I saw last night she was acting a little funny, and this morning I just saw a little while ago that her water broke, and I could see 2 feet just a little bit ago while she was laying down, but then when I came out here she jumped up. So I'd say probably in an hour or two we should have another little calf. I guess we'll see either tonight when I get home, or else if I take a break sometime during the day, I might run home and check on her. So we'll see. Well, I guess it didn't take an hour or two after all. I was only gone, I don't know, 15 minutes to half an hour, and remembered something that I had forgotten here at home. Came back to get it, and the little guy is already trying to stand up. So I guess, yeah, it didn't take as long as I thought it would. However, I see there's already one of the other calves is already sucking on the cow, so I guess she's getting it warmed up for the little guy. I'm gonna see if it's a bull or a heifer here. This mama is one of the least friendly that I got. Oh, it's a heifer calf. Still quite wet and can't stand up yet, so he, or she actually, she was just born couple minutes ago, but I did see her try to stand up when I pulled in, so there's that. It is sort of funny though, some of these smaller calves share their moms, although this cow is not really happy with the sharing program, as you can see. It should be alright as long as that calf doesn't completely suck her dry before the little guy gets up. Or the little girl, I guess. There we are. I just love new calves. I think I'm actually going to chase the rest of the cows off to another shade tree, another part of the pasture, so that the calves knock off trying to suck on this one, and so that the other cows and the bull will quit bothering this cow, to make sure that this calf accepts her mom. This cow is one of my tamest cows, but she is, I would say, the way she's acting and the way her eyes are looking right now, I'm more concerned about getting charged by her than any of the other cows that I've had. I think she'll be alright, but she's not looking friendly. Anyway, we'll chase these others off. I wouldn't bother with this ordinarily, but they were all right there on the same tree as her, and some of the other calves were already sucking on the cow before the little one even had time to get up and get any colostrum. So we'll leave them there by themselves. They're in the shade real nicely, and just make sure that they're left alone for the first little bit, so they have time to get to know each other and the little girl gets the milk that she needs. Okay, so we got those guys, all the other cows and calves chased out front to another part of the pasture, and they don't really like moving around in the sun that much, so they're probably going to go up front there, get a drink, and then go cool off under a shade tree the rest of the day. So that'll give this other cow and calf the rest of the day to either get to know each other, and if the cow decides to, she can bring it out later on. We'll see though. So I decided, since I'm home anyway, and I had this tub and this hose here pretty handy already, I'm just gonna fill this tub with water so that this cow can stay back here today. Didn't have quite enough hose to reach back to the shade that she's in, but I just thought I'd fill this tub with water right here. It's the next tree over. I don't really want her to have to walk all the way up to the front pasture to get water if she's thirsty. And I'd sort of like for these two to just hang out back here together in the shade. This cow, especially more than any of the rest of my cows, does not handle the heat very well. And so, with just having had a calf, yeah, I just don't want her to walk that far, and I'm hoping they both stay back here. Give them a little bit more time to get to know each other. Have some fresh water. There's plenty of grass back here, and so I'm hoping they'll just hang out back here in the shade for the rest of the day. Sort of recover and get used to each other, if you will.